You're a podcast listener, and this is a podcast ad. Reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Lips and Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a reproduced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience with Lips and Ads. Go to lipsandads.com now. That's LIBSYN ads.com.
Hello everybody, I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishkon, and welcome to your weekly Wellness Roundup.
We're going to be bringing you all the things in the self-care and wellness world.
The happenings,
The updates, the news,
the TikTok trends.
the what's Gwyneth up to now.
She is up to something.
Finally, she's been very quiet and it's not good for our show.
Do you know why she's been quiet?
No, I don't.
She's been busy.
What's she been busy doing?
She's selling her LA property, the home that Goop built. It's being sold. It's on the market for $30 million. What's even more grating about that is that she bought it for $10 million with Chris Martin, and she's now made a $20 million profit.
Oh, so she's lived there quite a long time then.
Yeah. It's a renovated 1950s built home that blends original charm with contemporary finishes,
Listen,
according to the real estate agent.
I really don't need the spec because I'm not going to be viewing it.
Are you not?
No, I bet she's got a whole wellness spa in there.
She's got high-end gym,
We all get the
facilities,
spec, yeah.
a game room
Yeah.
that connects to a home theatre,
I'm not being funny, but for 30 million, you want the facilities.
a top-of-the-line wine cellar, an estate,
Top of the line.
an estate manager's office. There's also a separate apartment on top of the garage where your staff can live, or perhaps guests could stay. And
How big is it?
fucking massive.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Is that what it says on Rightmove?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's 8 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms, and it's in Bridgerton.
America, right.
Yeah.
Because I watch Selling Sunset and I don't really watch Selling the
Exactly. You're
OC.
going to say?
Right. Why are there always like double the amount of bathrooms to bedrooms?
I don't know.
And our bathrooms, does that include the toilets? Because there's always like 3 bedrooms, 26 bathrooms. I don't get it.
It's so
Because
weird.
we don't promote properties like that in the UK.
No, and also we have less bathrooms.
Yeah.
It might be like 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
Have you noticed that on Selling
I've
the OC?
noticed it, because I always think, who needs that many bathrooms?
I think the bathrooms are the toilets as well. No?
Well, you mean they have a separate loo and then a separate shower?
No, let's say you've got a downstairs toilet.
Are they
They would count that. I don't know. I'm assuming.
I don't know, but I find it so weird. You know what else she has in the house? An ultra pure drinking water and air filtration system
I mean, I would buy the house just for that.
for the water.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd love the water.
I would love the water there.
Yeah.
I bet it's great, that Californian water.
I mean, I obviously did have to look at the photos.
And is it beautiful?
It's a really nice kitchen.
Yeah. Well, we've
feel
seen her
that
kitchen many
kitchen.
times because she's always cooking her boyfriend breakfast. Sorry, I've got the noisiest necklace on. She's always cooking her boyfriend breakfast, isn't she, in her kitchen?
So nice.
Yeah.
Like a huge island.
Yeah.
Beautiful
But
stove.
we've all seen the kitchen.
Yeah. It's a really nice house.
Well,
I'm not buying it.
it would be a really nice house. I would imagine she's got really lovely taste. I would imagine it's all very neutral
Yeah.
because she's very neutral.
It's quite black and white and neutral, Scandi cream. Lots
Yeah.
of cream.
You can see that.
Yeah.
You take one look at her, you know that the house is cream.
You don't really want children living in that house or dogs.
I don't think she has children living in the house anymore, does she?
Oh, no, she doesn't. She's got
Kids are
dogs?
grown up.
I don't think she's got dogs.
She must have dogs.
I don't think she does. I've never seen her with a dog or a cat, but I've never seen her with an animal. Which is weird because you'd think she'd be like a real rescue dog lover, but maybe she's not. And maybe that's the one thing that will tear us asunder.
Yeah, that's the breaking point.
That's it.
That's the reason you two can't have a best friendship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
okay.
reason.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, you can't bring Bart.
And the
I
fact
don't
that
like
she-
dogs.
That she's an A-list Hollywood actress
Well, that
and she's
aside.
really famous.
That
She
aside.
lives in California and she mixes with a very different crowd to you.
Does she? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you're not frequenting like with Jennifer Aniston at the weekend, are you? Actually, I don't know who she's friendly with.
You don't know who I was frequenting with on the weekend. It wasn't Jennifer Aniston.
It wasn't. It was your new mates that you've made from Josh's school.
Yeah.
And they live where? In
Marylebone.
Northwest London.
Marylebone.
Oh, that's quite posh. Okay, that's posh.
I'm going upscale.
You really are. I better move. I all put out now. Anyway, so that's what she's up to.
That is what she's up to, yeah.
Great. I wonder, because, as they would say on Selling Sunset, it's for a very particular buyer. And then they're going to rifle through their black book of really rich clients.
Also, I'd like to know how many people do you think would go and view the house because it's Gwynnie's house?
Yeah, but I'm sure they get a lot of that in California, in LA.
They must do.
Especially with the Oppenheim office. They must get people going in, inquiring, just to tell a story at a dinner party.
Or just to sneak up to a bedroom and rifle through the underwear drawers.
So I was thinking, if you were actually going to buy a property in LA, would you go to the Oppenheim group? Or would you not be too intimidated to go?
I wouldn't really know where else to go because it's the only real estate agent I know.
Also, imagine walking into that office and seeing them all and then being a bit starstruck and saying, actually, I really do want to buy a property.
I'll tell you one thing that I wouldn't do. I wouldn't let Ollie go on his own. That's what I wouldn't be doing. I'd be like, you're going into the Oppenheim office? No, we're going together. No, you're not going to be the house with her on her own. In your dreams, mate.
I did take a picture outside the Oppenheim office.
Did you?
In the car.
Uh-huh.
There were people out there with cameras and stuff.
Also were.
Yeah.
I went into Vanderpump Pets, which is Lisa.
Did you? You actually went in?
I went in. I bought a mug.
Yeah.
I looked at all the dog paraphernalia.
Yeah.
And God, it's overpriced.
Yeah, well, it would be. I went to Sir.
Yeah.
The pump. Had pictures taken.
Mm.
It's very unassuming.
This is the actual place where Lucy, Lemon Juicy, Apple Juicy, whatever her name was, that whole dog with Dorit and Lisa.
Yeah, but we're being very exclusive with the conversation.
This is just a new Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's her rescue dog. Can I just say,
pump rules.
the dogs that were in there for rescue, they were a bunch of the most unfortunate looking pets I've ever known.
Rescue dogs.
Yeah, but not all rescue dogs are mingers. They were mingers. There wasn't one standout dog that I could have flown home to London. I'm sorry to tell you. It was the worst pick of the world.
I don't think Lisa Vanderpump would appreciate that.
She probably wouldn't, but
she really wouldn't.
Not one of my friends.
But she finds the strangest dogs sexy.
Yeah, she does.
It's like tiny little
rat type things. Anyway, moving on.
Right. What else is going on?
Got a TikTok trend for you.
Go on.
We might even try it out.
Okay.
How do you feel about okra?
I don't actually love okra.
Why?
I don't like the taste.
Oh, okay. I really like it.
I mean, I can't remember the last time I had it.
But you have to be careful how you cook it so it's not slimy. I don't like the slime.
So what is okra water?
But this trend is all about the slime.
It's making waves on TikTok with users claiming it helps with everything from losing weight to, I've already lost interest, to improving digestion and keeping skin hydrated. Please.
You soak the okra.
Yeah.
It's a plant native to Africa. It's often called lady's fingers. It's like if you don't know what okra is, it's thicker than a green bean. It's green and it's long and slim. And you soak it in water for this trend. And the hashtag okra water is booming.
What, and then you drink the water that it's been soaked in?
Yeah, so you steep the pod until this jelly-like substance forms, a bit like the snail mucin.
And it sounds a bit like the sea moss.
Yeah, it really does actually.
Yeah.
It must be that same texture. This mucousy shit that comes out of it, right?
Why don't you just eat the okra?
You could.
Why do you got to soak it in water and then drink the water? It's all like such a faff. Just eat the okra.
Well, they're saying that the scientific evidence shows that okra in its whole form, including pod seeds and the mucin, is the stuff that is actually really good for you. Can help with like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, digestive issues, fatigue, detoxing the liver.
Sorry, but this claim of helping with type 2 diabetes, that is quite a sweeping claim.
You know, all that really means is helping you with weight management, because often type 2 diabetes is caused when people are extremely overweight.
But obviously,
Let's say,
if you're going to fill yourself up with okra or okra water rather than a McDonald's, yes, it's going to be better for you.
It is. But basically, the science says just eat it as a vegetable. You don't need to soak it in water and drink the slime.
No fucking shit, Sherlock. But you know what? That wouldn't make an interesting TikTok trend.
It wouldn't. No. Although I could do a whole like okra cooking medley and that might make a great TikTok. I mean, it wouldn't, but it could.
Well, do it. Let's see.
Okay. I know where to get it.
Where?
G Stores. It's a specialist Indian supermarket and I love it.
Okay.
And they sell it there.
Are you going to do a whole TikTok?
I actually love okra. Maybe I'll make you some okra for lunch tomorrow. You know, in like a tomato-based sauce, it's amazing. Or you can make them crispy. No, you're not liking the thought of this.
I'm really not. Doesn't sound very filling.
Oh, it's great. Anyway, that's what's going on TikTok. Another reason not to be on TikTok.
Did you need another reason?
No, I needed no more reasons. I never need a reason not to be on TikTok.
But I'm never on TikTok, and I don't feel that my life misses out in any capacity.
You have no TOMO.
Have FOMO. None. And also, what I have noticed is the very few times that I go onto TikTok. I mean, I don't have to go onto TikTok at all anymore because I used to have to post on there, but I don't now because we have a social media manager.
Yeah.
So that's great. So I literally just never open the app unless I see we've got loads of notifications. I always, no, actually, that's not true. I check how our posts are performing. That's it. But once you start scrolling on TikTok, it's very clever. It's very hard to get off it.
Well, that's how it's designed.
But it's very good.
It works then.
It really works.
But there are many, many, many hundreds of people, probably thousands, whose specific job
is to keep you on TikTok.
Correct. So, like, it works for a reason.
It's terrible. These poor kids.
Poison is she?
Poor kids.
Let's talk about what's going up.
What is going up?
Tarot.
Oh,
I've been feeling like I'd like to get a tarot reader on the show.
we've had a tarot reader on the show.
Oh, I was thinking.
Oh, he was a palmist reader.
We had a palm reader, and we've also done angel cards, but we've never actually done tarot. And I actually know a great tarot reader. I think maybe we should have her on.
To do what? To do what?
Do tarot.
To give us a reading live on air.
Tarot is really like in the zeitgeist at the moment.
All right, let's do it.
Christina Ricci, you know, who played the original Wednesday, she's got her own deck out now. And there's a brand new documentary that just, everyone went mad about it at the Sunrise, what's it called? Sundance Film Festival. And it's called Look Into My Eyes. And it's about the relationship between tarot psychics and their clients.
What is the relationship?
I don't know, I haven't seen the film. But
Have you ever had a tarot? Have you ever had a reading? I mean, I assume,
Yeah.
or any like psychic reading or palm reading or anything like that. You go, you pay your money, they give you a reading, you leave. What's the relationship? I guess some people get really hooked on this shit, don't they? And they go regularly.
But I would watch that.
Yeah, I would totally watch that.
Yeah. I've had a few tarot readings, and I've got the cards at home as well.
So have I.
do it, but I don't do it.
So have I.
Maybe we should like have an expert on and then do it on our own as well.
Well, we should get a proper reading done,
Yeah.
and then we should read our own cards. I used to read my cards all the time.
So did I. Okay.
I always think it's in a time when you need answers, or you're feeling a bit lost, or you're feeling a bit unsure. But when you're in a settled space in your life, you don't necessarily turn to these things.
No one goes to see a psychic medium when their life is jolly well.
Well, they could if they're missing someone or they want to contact someone from the other realm.
But it's normally fairly fresh. There's some sort of life.
I don't know. Yeah, usually, when you're looking for answers.
People are a bit vulnerable when they're going, and I think that could be taken advantage of.
I've seen a great psychic. I've seen her twice, and I think she's absolutely great. I don't think she's...
Still want to do that show as well.
Well, we could never get a psychic on the show, could we? They all refused.
Very interesting.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we should get some readings.
Okay.
I think it's time. We've got a lot of things.
In flux.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to contact my tarot lady today because I think she'd be really good on the show, actually.
Okay.
This episode is brought to you by Notion.
Have you ever stumbled upon a tool that feels like it's been tailor-made for you? Well, that's exactly how we feel about Notion. Simply and beautifully designed with all your notes and docs in one place and the power of AI built inside. It's where every idea, task and episode comes to life effortlessly.
Notion merges creativity with productivity seamlessly. Whether we're planning out our episode schedule, collabing on show notes or tracking guest invitations, it's perfect for those who may be becoming a little forgetful in midlife.
Hey, Just the other day, we used it to map out an entire season of our podcast in record time. And that's why Notion has become an indispensable part of our podcasting toolkit. It even wrote this intro for us.
Notion is more than just a workspace. It's our secret weapon for success in the digital age. Notion is a place where any team can write, plan, organise and rediscover the joy of play. It's a workspace designed not just for making progress, but getting inspired.
Notion is for everyone, CEOs, students and Lauren. If she can manage to navigate it, anyone can.
Try Notion for free when you go to notion.com/selfcareclub.
That's all lowercase letters, notion.com/selfcareclub, and start turning ideas into action. And when you use our link, you're supporting our show.
Notion.com/selfcareclub.
You're a podcast listener, and this is a podcast ad. Reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Lips and Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a reproduced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience with Lips and Ads. Go to lipsandads.com now. That's LIBSYN ads.com.
Right, tell you what else is going up. And I really want this and I can't find the right ones. White sunglasses. They're having a big moment I want to say in inverted commas, this summer, in inverted commas, because
There's no summer.
we're in our winter coats again today.
I'm actually not in my winter coat because I refuse, but I could have. I have white sunglasses that I bought at Christmas.
Do you love them?
I love them, but you cannot wear them in England.
I think you can.
They can't.
Why?
Because they're quite bling. Mine, Adam bought them for me for my Christmas present because I'd been eyeing them up for 4 months. And they're just a bit white. I think they're great on holiday
Yeah.
because it goes with the whole holiday vibe and, sunshine, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
You can't put them on here. They're too sunny.
I mean, if we had some sun, I'd be willing to take that risk. But I can't find a pair that I like. Been looking, but I can't find them yet. Okay, tell you what else is going up?
No, we're not moving on. I'll talk more about my sunglasses.
White sunglasses. Okay.
Yeah, because you said they're going up, and I'm telling you that I'm on the trend. I actually think you've made that up. I think you've seen my sunglasses.
I swear.
Look how defensive. You've seen my sunglasses at home. You thought, I know, I'm going to say they're going up.
I swear I haven't. They're having a moment because of Kurt Cobain. He wore a particular pair.
Maybe they're having a moment because of me.
You haven't fucking worn them. So you can't be having a moment because no one's seen you in them. They're sitting in a tray in a kitchen. Where's the moment? Where?
I am the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, put them on your face, then it might be a moment.
I'll put them on my face. I'll show everyone on Instagram.
Bridgerton
Fabulous.
90s, they're up. They're going up. Full on frills, ruffles. No more like...
My mum used to wear 90s like that.
Well, they're back in, so go and steal them.
I don't think I want to.
Regency frilled 90s.
I could actually see you in that.
I was about to say, I used to have the most amazing white one. It looked like a Victorian nightgown.
Yeah, but it's so unsexy. I'm sorry, but it is.
Of course it's unsexy. I wasn't wearing it to be sexy. I was wearing it because it was comfortable and soft. And I have a Zara one now that's navy with lots of frills
I
at
bet
the top.
Ollie hates it.
No, what Ollie hates with an absolute passion and threatens to burn on a regular basis is a pair of leopard print M&S pajamas. He says they are. He's like, if you ever want to repel me, if you never want me to go near you, make sure you wear them. So I wear them
Every night.
He hates.
And for more marriage tips, follow Lauren.
He doesn't mind the Zara 90, but he cannot.
Really?
I mean, normally I actually don't normally sleep in anything, but when it's very cold, I have to.
Yeah. I actually bought some pajamas from Primark the other day and I'm delighted with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have they got like a pattern on them?
No, there's like a little hot pan and a little vest and that's it. And they're just really soft and I really like them.
Nice. Very nice.
But it is not a Regency frilly nightdress. I mean, Adam would fucking hate that.
Adam would just laugh.
I don't even know if Adam would notice, but
I can't see you in one.
it's not very on brand, is it?
It's not you.
No.
Maybe if it was made of denim.
Or leather. No, not leather. That's weird.
Leather.
No.
It's to sleep in a pleather 90.
It's made from... It wasn't sleeping a denim one.
No. Well, let's feel about jelly shoes.
Well, I think they come in very handy because years ago, my daughter got stung by a sea urchin.
Oh my God.
on her foot.
The most painful thing. So did Ollie, and you have to have all the needles pulled out with tweezers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. She had to go to hospital when we got home, and it was an infection and antibiotics. And it was actually, you could see it in the ball of her foot.
Yeah.
You could see the shape of the sea
Oh
urchin.
my God, the pain must have been awful.
So I've always thought since then, like, just go into the sea with jelly shoes.
But I'm talking jelly shoes in the city.
But, you know, there's some weird shoe shit happening in the fashion world. Like this whole see-through, canvasy
Mesh
pump.
Mesh pumps.
I'm not into that.
I thought I was, but I'm not.
It reminds me of something like A Handmaid's Tale, or it's just, it feels wrong, totally wrong. It feels like some weird sort of dystopia uniform.
I do remember when I was about 3 or 4 having jelly shoes. They were like, you know, like a proper shoe with a buckle on the ankle. And I do, they must have been pink or lilac or something. And I do remember having those for holiday in the early 80s. They were quite an
I remember
80s
having them.
thing.
I remember having them
They're
too.
back, those cage sandal jelly shoes. I
Well,
can't see that.
Like I said, I was in Primark the other day, and they're usually very up on these trends, and I didn't see any in there.
Jelly shoes.
No, I
I
just
ended up seeing them in the magazines. But like,
maybe
don't
they'll.
like it on a 20-year-old. I'm not into it.
So you wear them with like jeans.
Yeah.
But again, there's no fucking summer here. There's no sunshine here. I'm still in my long socks. I'm still in shit that I wear throughout the autumn and the winter.
Yes. So there's no place for a jelly.
I am finding it very, very hard to move on from the fact that we have no summer.
Listen, you know I could sit and talk about this for the rest of the day. Weather is my specialist subject. And
I am, but I woke up this morning, I took the dog for a walk in a vest, a jumper, and a bomber jacket.
it's mid-June.
And it's mid-June.
Yeah.
And I thought, I think I have to accept the fact that we are not having a summer.
Zach looked at the forecast this morning and said to me, Mum, you know it's raining for the next 10 days, but then it's going to be warm. And I said, what, for July? I said, then a few weeks later, it'll be autumn, and then we're done. It's a problem.
It's a big problem, and it's not one that we can fix. And my mood, it doesn't help my mood in any capacity. I just don't know how much longer I can live here, Lauren.
And we've also got sports day and all this bullshit coming up, all the stuff where it's like, hey, let's have a lovely outdoors summery time. No, because well, let me cheer you up, because as of yesterday, part 2 of series 3 of Bridgerton has dropped on Netflix.
It's out yesterday,
Yes. Yesterday.
as this is released. Well, sorry, when is it being released? On the Thursday. So it was, as this is released, it was yesterday. But we're on the Monday, it still hasn't been released.
Not yet.
No, but it's coming.
Very soon.
It's only 4 episodes.
I know.
That's not going to sustain me for very long. Like 2 nights. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But still, it's happening, and it will make us happy for just 48 hours till we're finished.
I mean, I literally cannot. We should watch it together.
We should.
I can't watch it on Thursday and Friday, though, because I'm busy.
You're very invested in this busyness on Thursday and Friday. That's the 3rd time you've told me. I'm busy on Thursday and Friday.
No, that is not what happened.
Okay.
Should we tell everybody what happened? Why I'm telling you?
Okay.
Why I'm
Is it an interesting story? It doesn't sound like one.
not massively. Basically,
Yeah.
on a Monday to Thursday, you and I generally work together, don't we?
Yeah,
We work usually from about 10:30 till about 2:30.
Tell them what we have for lunch.
When you have to go and do the school run.
Yeah.
But next year we're going to have a longer day because Josh is at senior school, hopefully.
He is definitely good.
No, but hopefully we'll have the longer day.
Yeah.
Anyway, occasionally one of us has something going on and that we don't work like that. But what happens is you don't tell me when you've arranged something within that time period. And so I've kept it free and you're like, oh no, I'm at the opticians at 11:30. I'm like, right. And then I've got to go to Zinada. I'm like, oh, so you're not around today? No. So then I said to you, it would be helpful if you could just tell me at the beginning of the week when you're around and when you're not around.
Or we could even have a joint diary.
Don't start with that, because that's another whole conversation, which we'll move on to. I'm pleased you brought that up. So then I said to you yesterday,
Yeah.
by the way, I'm not around on Thursday, Friday, because I'm not around on Thursday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I felt that it was the considerate thing to do to tell you that I wouldn't be around on Thursday. You're very welcome. And Friday we don't work together anyway. We do sometimes have the odd meeting. Friday I'm supposed to be at the tennis. Thursday I'm at my back surgeon. No, I know we don't have to ask each other's permission. I think we just need to tell each other. Laura Mishkon. I have wanted a joint diary since we started. Yeah. And then I showed you the other day how the joint diary works. And you her little face clubbers. She was so impressed. She's like, oh, so it just goes, yup, straight in. And it's in, yup, it's in mine. It's called a joint diary. Oh, yeah. She goes, oh, I'm going to put this in my other diary. I said, why don't you just put it in the joint diary and then we could both see it? And you just couldn't with that.
I have a joint bank account and a joint diary with you. That's what I love. Share a diary with my own husband.
Can we just have a moment for the awful news that happened last weekend with Michael Mosley?
Oh.
Tragic news of his death.
Devastating. What a bizarre and horrible and sudden way for his life to end. It was such a vibrant
and such an important voice in the wellness space.
Absolutely loved
his podcast, loved his work. I mean, he brought things like HIIT to the forefront. He made that much more popularised. Didn't he design the 5-2 diet? I mean, he was absolutely innovative and a total visionary for wellness. He will, not only for his family, but for everybody, it's a very, very tragic loss.
There's a huge loss in the whole scientific and
so a big, heartfelt sorry to his family, and our thoughts and prayers are with you all at this very, very sad time. If you want to be in touch, hello@theselfcareclub.co.uk. We'll be back on Monday with our very interesting show. Look after yourselves, invest in your self-care, and we'll see you soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Ingrid.
And I'm Leslie.
And we are best friends and hosts of the Declutter Hub podcast.
If you feel overwhelmed by the clutter in your home, then you need the Declutter Hub podcast in your life. Our show is the perfect combination of delving into your emotional connection to clutter and suggesting practical how-tos.
With a no-nonsense approach and a bit of fun thrown into the mix, we get to the heart of what's holding you back from having a home you're proud of and works like clockwork every day. Listen wherever you get your podcasts or search for the Declutter Hub.
Hello, it's Mr. P here.
And the other Mr. P.
And we are the hosts of Two Mr. P's in a Podcast.
The educational podcast where you don't actually learn a thing.
No, instead we explore the weird, wonderful and downright hilarious things that happen in school from people actually doing the job. We reminisce on our own time at school, funny things we experience each day. And of course, we share your hilarious stories from the chalk face. So if you work in a school or just want a nostalgic trip down memory lane, sit up straight, fingers on lips, and get ready for the lesson.